May I?
Go ahead, bro. Let's start. Sorry.
It feels like something similar. Every time I call Scotty, I get the same exact feeling.
What's that? What do you
What's that?
compared to Dave?
That's
That's fucked up.
Waiting to be wowed and just going,
disappointed.
I'm not wowed.
And just brought back down to status quo.
Well, I'm sorry that I continuously let you down.
Let's get a mic check here. 1 2 1 2. Episode 2. Season 2.
Wow.
Quickshift pod.
Now, I'd just like to apologize to everybody who watches. I know that you had mentioned last week you're ready to go.
I was.
You had 3 on deck, right?
Mm-hmm. Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
What did we say, Kev?
I was here on Monday, ready to play.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to comment outside of that.
Okay.
Yeah. I was sick, guys, and I apologize to the Quickshift audience. I was sick Sunday to Tuesday.
Sunday to Tuesday. Notice how it wasn't Friday to Sunday?
Did you get yourself sick?
No, I did not. I had a stomach virus.
But was that nightclub induced?
No, not at all. I didn't go out Saturday or Sunday. The only day I went out was Friday with you.
By the way,
Could've
you were
been
up
socially.
at 7 a.m. Saturday morning.
Yeah.
With
I
Kennedy.
have no choice. Yeah.
Well,
She's
still
in there
were up.
waking me. Yeah, of course. I was in here on Saturday.
I saw you in here Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, we did.
You were
had a
back.
little
You were in
sit-down.
work.
Yeah.
And you had a night Friday.
What were you doing in here on Saturday?
Taking care of some business.
Handling some things.
Such as?
I handle things. Unlike Dave.
Okay. I would like to put...
No, can I tell you why?
Yeah.
The early morning hours are truthfully the best time to really, really, really roll calls.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because a lot of the stuff is back east, so...
Yeah, no, you're
Fair enough.
you're multi-bi-coastal?
I'm bi-coastal. I'm working on both coasts.
Yeah.
All right. This is a little outside of the hockey sphere.
Yeah, it is.
Through test after test.
This suit will
This was an
withstand
actor
attack of a
test.
grizzly bear.
Kurt UB's invented this Mark 6, the
Mark
world's
6.
first bear-proof suit made from
Right, but so this is
titanium,
for
plastic, rubber, and chain.
The person getting whipped or the whippy? The
No,
whipper?
it's to protect him from bear attacks.
Unknown facts of a bear.
He bites into the bite bar
Jesus
and will be able to
Christ.
report for the first time the
He's not
pounds
gonna
or
test
square
this
inches
out, is he?
of a grizzly bear.
Oh, he tested.
And Kurt UB's is
Look at him.
convinced
What?
this
Is he-
150-pound suit will protect anyone.
Please tell me
I mean,
he's
it's
not
Halloween
Gonna, please tell me
themed,
he's not going to
foliage.
get jumped.
Yeah,
Bear
man.
attack,
Look at this
you're going
guy's
to be okay.
tassels.
To prove his theory that the suit does in fact work.
He better hope that
He's
thing
got to prove
stays
it works.
together, bro.
Look at him getting hit
Put
with
it
the
through
stick, bro.
test
That's not a
after
bear.
test.
No, it's not.
Oh.
First, he shot the
Oh,
suit with a
Jesus.
12
No
gauge
way. Does he have
shotgun.
Kevlar on? Oh, my God.
Look at the-
300-pound log
They're letting a
dead
bear
center
go?
No, look
towards
at-
his chest.
The log
Oh
test.
my God.
Is that dedication, or is he simply nuts?
I wonder if that hurt. You think that one hurt?
the
I mean,
suit
it's
on.
got...
Oh.
No, bro.
3-ton truck ran right into
Where did
the
you
speed
find this?
of 30
Holy
miles per hour.
fuck.
Is he okay?
Having so much fun, he decided to toss
It's like a-
himself down a ravine.
Scotty, is this old?
All
Is this an old clip?
Yes.
My life is dedicated to the
Look
grizzly
at that
bear.
jacket.
In
I want
the
to...
end,
This is
Hang
the
on,
kind
hang
of guy I want to
His
interview, bro.
passion and hard efforts, the North American grizzly will live. The question is, will he?
I mean, that has to
my-
hurt. It's got to
oh
hurt.
my-
It's got to hurt a little bit, bro.
I want a bear suit like that.
It has to hurt. Just the force. I mean, it can't be like, oh, this is fun. Try the suit on.
Right, like he's got to have something to protect him from like whiplash.
That's what I'm saying. Just the G force. You
Yeah.
got hit by a fucking pickup truck
Right.
with a flat.
Yeah,
May I inquire about the origin?
I have no idea. I have no idea how that came across my
TikTok.
universe.
By the way,
Yeah,
why would
probably
it, God
TikTok.
forbid, TikTok threw that one at me? That was phenomenal.
Yeah, that was great. Maybe Sorokin needs the bear suit because he's going into the scrum here. Sean, you didn't like this.
Great transition.
Thank you.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's game 4, game 3 this season. Couldn't mean less, but
Yep.
it couldn't mean more
Okay.
because you have an unbelievable opportunity to let the blue shirt faithful know that you're here for business this season. Okay? So I said, if Shesterkin has an itch in his ass, you scratch the itch.
Yeah, for
You handle the business.
Yeah.
And Trouba is an embarrassment, and Vinny Trocheck is an embarrassment. I've said it numerous times. They should take number 16 away from him. Look at him standing there. Clayton Keller, you got an opportunity to lay a smackdown on Clayton Keller.
Scotty, you heard my prediction the other day about the Rangers, right?
I don't know if I did.
Lafreniere, I think he's going to have a big year.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did mention that.
I mean, I know he kind of flew under the radar a little bit for his first couple of years. I think he has a career.
I feel like
year this
people
year.
are always saying that about him, though. They're like, this is the year he's going to break out.
I feel like
and
this
then-
is the year. He's
Look
going to.
at this.
I'd like him.
Look at this guy, Kev.
Trouba's a warrior, right?
Gloves on, visor on.
I mean, it looked like
Dumba's gloves are off and his helmet's off, and he keeps shit talking. I mean,
What are you saying?
that should have started the fight again.
You're
What did
saying
he
Trouba
say?
should have fought him?
Well, yeah, originally, but now somebody else come over and take him on.
You also don't want Zibanejad in that scrum. You got to go and take the guy away from Zibanejad.
Well,
Trouba's their enforcer, right? Remember that hit he had on the Devils in the playoffs last
dude,
year?
you don't want to get in his crosshairs. He'll hurt you.
Well, he clearly wasn't. He wasn't doing much there.
What, bro? He's a vicious hitter.
all right, but
Some would say dirty hitter.
But right there, he wasn't doing much.
hold on.
I mean, I've seen Sean do that.
hold on a second.
What, leave the gloves on?
Or like, not answer the bell. Come on, bro. You didn't always answer the bell.
Wow.
What are we referring to?
Yeah.
I think you know what I'm referring to.
What type of bell are you speaking of?
I'm saying I've seen you not answer the bell on the ice during your illustrious career.
When?
Holy shit!
Am I wrong about that?
I mean, I have turtled before.
What does that mean?
You don't know what turtling is?
I mean, I
mean,
you know,
sacrificing your body like the guy in the bear suit.
like you're going to lose, but you just wrap up and take
I'm
the
drawing a penalty, and I'm taking the wrath of a home crowd or a visiting crowd, and I'm saying
I thought-
I'm okay being weak in this situation.
I thought there
I
was-
will turtle for the sacrifice of the team. Darcy Hordachuk hopped up on greenies and Adderall and fucking coffee, coming at me 100 miles an hour. No thanks. I'll draw that too. That's actually 2, 5, and a 10. So I don't know what we get a power play wise, but I'll draw it.
I'm just saying, but you did play a little chess out there,
Oh.
and maybe Trouba just didn't think that was the right time to drop the gloves.
Fair enough, Kevin.
Okay.
You didn't always answer the bell.
I don't know where I don't know where you were, Kev, but Sean and I had a listening session in his car last Friday.
That's weird.
In regards to it was a little weird. I enjoyed it though.
Cathartic.
A listening session of what? Quickshift?
No, we were trying to establish what song the Maple Leafs should have instead of the Pursuit of Happiness because we don't like Pursuit of Happiness.
Right, so you're like, let's get in the car and throw a few tunes on. Not mad at that at all.
Right.
I thought it sounded weird, and now it makes total sense.
We were
Yeah.
trying to find
Better to hear it in the car.
right. It's just like
I mean, obviously, but
We are in a recording studio, but
fair enough.
you listen to music in cars when you want to get really like
I
you
agree.
go for a
Even
drive.
Anything, and anytime I record something, it's always a different experience when you get in and you start playing it in your car.
true.
What was the song that
Your car, maybe not your car, Scotty. You don't
I don't
drive.
have the subwoofers in my car now.
show a picture of your car out in the parking lot?
Yeah,
Scott.
I'll skip that.
Hey,
By the way, maybe somebody would come and steal it.
Kev,
They could.
Kev,
Just saying. Wink, wink.
Kev.
Yeah.
I'll give you the overview. The Leafs had a Hall & Oates song that was great. It was
Oh,
catchy.
I'm familiar with the. Why is it? Why is it you guys running the narrative to change the song, or is that what people are saying in the?
Oh no,
ether?
they did and I'll use the term because I'm a friend of the indigenous people. Almost an Indian give back.
Wait,
You ever heard of that?
I have not.
They say you're an Indian giver.
Right.
You gave me something, then you asked.
Oh,
for
you
it
want something back? Something like that. Okay.
Anyways, the Leafs changed.
That's an Indian giver.
The Leafs
that's
changed.
what it used to be. I don't want. I know that might not be
Indigenous
PC
people
now.
giver.
Well, we
no, but
already-
that when you were a kid, that's what they say. Don't be an Indian giver, where you give something, you take it back. I don't know what.
You ever
that
get an
means.
Indian sunburn?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Used to be a good bully tactic.
Okay, no, an Indian wrist burn. You're talking about the
sunburn.
twisty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The twisty is
That
much
was
more
always a
effective.
killer.
Yes.
I mean, especially if somebody really locked in on you that was bigger and just more dominant than you.
Yeah.
Hit you with a twisty.
I just felt it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So, anyways, they changed
bad.
the song
Oof.
to
That was
"Pursuit
visceral.
of Happiness."
Okay.
And now,
Am I going to get in trouble because I said Indian giver?
No.
no, we already staked our claim with the indigenous people like
I
an
was
episode
just
ago, right?
saying that when I was a kid, that was a common phrase.
It was.
Probably
Yes.
not a phrase today.
Like a wives' tale.
No, we said no. It's not like a wives' tale.
Well,
This happened. That's what kids used to say.
Pursuit of happiness.
Pursuit of happiness.
yeah, which we're all on,
Yes.
first of all. But they called back. They took the song back and said, no, we can't do it because there's lyrics that refer to drunk driving. So me and Scotty were in the car going through Drake's catalog, thinking, okay, we're going to find a Drake song, a banger that they're going to be able to play. Drake's catalog is not appropriate.
Because of the language?
Well, if we're talking about undertones now and you know, the macro position of a song and who it was speaking to, you're never going to find a song.
I did think like going Drake is a little corny because he's like the easy guy. He's the Toronto guy. That's like an easy selection process. Do you agree with that?
I guess so. I thought that Kid Cudi was on Degrassi, but he wasn't.
He was not.
So
I don't-
you're right. So it's wide open.
I don't like Pursuit of Happiness because I think they picked the song just for the title. They're on the Pursuit of Happiness to get a cup.
Branding.
Yeah, it's like, come on. It's
An
obnoxious.
inside job.
Yeah, I think.
You came from marketing?
No, I think it's a player decision.
No,
What? I think
not in Toronto.
Well, I think they should just let Auston Matthews pick whatever
listen.
goal song he wants because he's the one that's like.
Maybe Auston Matthews could go in there and say, "Dude, this is crazy."
I think that's a
But
Mitch Marner selection. For
No,
sure.
I feel like that's management.
All right. So I do know that it
I
was.
bet you Lou Lamoriello would have a pretty good word on what song.
You got an inside track. You think Lou Amorello is picking the Islanders' goal song?
Absolutely.
I would.
Really?
it's not getting changed without his approval.
or whatever it is. He's got the final say.
Do you
on
know
it.
what it is?
I do not.
Not a fan.
Not a lot of goals.
By the way, nice zip up.
Thank you.
They,
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Quarter
they
zip.
use a traditional one, I think, but we're talking about.
But I'm saying that
theoretically.
Lou,
Yeah.
Lou will decide what that goal song is.
Did you have a little inside knowledge?
Yeah. I know that the players chose the song.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You also said we had tickets to that final game.
I also don't understand how they can. He did say that.
We did have tickets.
I don't
we
under-
didn't have tickets.
We got it in the building.
We did
then
have a ticket.
We relied
didn't have
on
a
our
seat.
survival
Generally,
skills after that.
I was going
Couldn't
to
get a
say, how do you?
chicken
And by the way,
ticket.
you ended up the night.
Couldn't get a chicken
You ended up
finger with that
taking
ticket.
fucking personal photos with the Stanley Cup in the lobby of
I
the
happened
hotel.
to run into them in the casino.
And you guys left me in Vegas. We'll remember that, okay?
Scotty left you in Vegas.
That's
bro.
not true.
All right, what do you got here? A lot of heat on the kid, right?
Yeah, he's still going through the media circus. This is before his first game against the Penguins. Kind of looks like he forgot his stick.
It happens.
Who was it? I saw a clip of somebody calling for a ceasefire on this kid.
He
Oh,
didn't.
Who was that?
Shane O'Brien.
Did O'Brien say that? Yeah, I heard it somewhere else. Might have even been.
maybe
might have
OB.
even been
Yeah.
Taylor Hall.
So you see right here, he did.
Taylor Hall said it.
He didn't.
Yeah, leave the kid alone.
He didn't forget his stick. He's got a superstition where he leaves the blade off of the floor, and one of the
Jesus.
trainers had grabbed it, flipped it over, so he couldn't use that stick. He had to go back into the dressing
Oh
room
my
and get another stick.
Listen, you get into a goal drought and you're that crazy,
Yeah.
things start to get squirrely, dicey. He's gonna have droughts.
Yeah.
And you're worried about your stick not touching the ground. That is way too much energy, kid. You got 82 games. You're gonna probably play 18 years. All right. Just get the blade just get it dirty.
I like superstitions. You didn't have any when you're playing?
No. Left foot, right foot.
You know,
I don't like hats on the bed.
Give me a banger and warm up.
hats on the bed.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't ever put a hat on a bed.
is that like before game time or what do you mean?
Just in general.
Okay.
Obviously, I don't have any hockey superstitions, bro. Like,
Right.
yeah, before every Islander game,
Well, Mar Vista Roller, you could
I
have
drink
had
a
one.
Coors Light. I drink. No, I don't have.
You know, Crosby lasts on the ice and he has a peanut butter jelly sandwich before every game.
Yeah. By the way, I like it. You know, it's not.
Hey,
I
I mean,
just
it's-
don't like hats on the bed.
Clearly working for the
Yeah,
kid.
who told you about the hats on the bed
I saw it in a
thing?
movie when I was younger, and it always bothered me. Matt Dillon movie. Rumblefish. No,
Rumblefish.
Drugstore Cowboy.
Whoa.
Drugstore Cowboy.
Oh, did they say something in it?
No hats on the bed.
I'll never put a hat on a bed again.
Don't ever put a hat on a bed.
Going back to the Maple Leafs, Reeves seems to always make it into the package one way or another. Him and Corey Perry get into a little scrap here, and
Those
then,
two must be really mean to each other.
Yeah, Reeves had a pretty quotable quote
Because Corey,
the other day.
Corey Perry's a motherfucker. He don't give a shit.
Yeah,
He's hardcore.
well,
what was his quote, Scotty?
we're about to hear it in
okay.
a second here.
Quotable quote.
Yeah, I mean, I never really liked him, to be honest. We always seem to kind of run into each other when we play against each other, but yeah.
When
Not
the
a lot of
fuck
luck
were
with
you
that
on
guy.
the ice with Corey Perry? Let me ask that. Let me just
First
first.
day I met him on the
Oh,
ice.
on the ice?
Yeah.
particular that makes him hateable?
Just the way he runs his mouth. I don't know. He kind of acts tough. He's not tough. I don't know.
Doesn't drop the gloves, I guess.
No,
Hold on.
definitely wouldn't.
Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah,
Hold
yeah.
on. Hold on.
Are you upset?
Hold on.
Are you upset by that?
Do you want to answer
No,
that?
it's a text message. bro.
Back-to-back buzzies.
That was a text message. Doesn't count. Go ahead.
First of all, let's just be very clear about one thing. Ryan Reeves is speaking about a future Hall of Famer, a future NHL Hall of Famer. So let me just ask Ryan Reeves, what planet do you live on, brother? I know you're in Toronto right now and everybody's buying you Tim Hortons and Timbits and you're getting back pats everywhere you go, okay? But what is wrong with you? You will be out of the lineup by game 46.
Why is that?
Because you're a
a
clock
hot take.
killer. You can't play in the league anymore. So please check yourself when referring to Corey Perry not being your equal in the toughness department. He doesn't need to be tough for you or anyone else.
And Corey Perry's tough as nails.
And
What are
he
you talking
is.
about?
By the way,
he's a dog.
he's a dog. You're damn right he is.
Fucking dog, bro.
They call him something. The rat.
He is. He's
By the
all
way,
of it.
Come on, bro. This guy takes up lives rent free in many players' heads.
he was
Every
on the
time he steps
Canadian
out there,
Olympic team.
and he won
Like,
he won a Stanley
He's got a
Cup.
Stanley Cup. He's got a gold medal, and he won the Hart.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a gamer.
Won the
for
Hart.
Sure.
He won it all. What else is there? Guy
He won the Hart
other-
Trophy?
Yeah,
If that's correct, then
that is correct.
Okay, so
That is correct. And and he's still a dog out there on a team going on a deep run. So it's ridiculous of Reeves to say that.
It is. It's actually
But he's
time
playing
for
chess.
somebody to reel him in.
I also-
and say, hey, bro, you know what? Shut the fuck up. Okay, you play 4 minutes a night. That chain around your neck looks stupid. Put a shirt on when you do a fucking interview.
Yeah.
All right.
That was gonna
Take
be my
that
thing.
dumb fucking earring out or get a bigger one. But just stop.
Someone get the guy a T-shirt. Every interview is no tarp.
Like you got muscles.
Here's
You're paid to have muscles.
Here's what I'm saying though.
Way to go, muscle man.
Come on, listen. At the end of the day, they have not had this. Toronto, this current group of
Scrappiness,
players,
yeah.
just somebody to hold people accountable. And if that's how he's playing chess right now.
Yeah, we discussed it if he was going to be in the lineup come playoff
Right,
time.
that's
You
going to
obviously
be.
don't think he
Sean
will be.
doesn't think. Do you really? I mean, really think about it. Do you really think that come the playoffs they decide that he's not going to play every night?
He won't be in the lineup by game 48. It's happened with every team he's played on. And that's why the Rangers finally got rid of him, because you can't play him. You can't play him the last 30 games of the year, and you sure as hell can't play Ryan Reeves in the playoffs. The
Why?
Stanley Cup playoffs?
Playoffs.
Playoffs? You understand the product and the level and the tempo? How are you going to play Ryan Reeves against any NHL playoff team? It's impossible.
You don't even keep him down there and like rotate another forward through the fourth line just for the
Yeah,
just
keep
for
the
the
guy
grit?
on the bench, send him out on a fourth line grinder shift.
every now and then.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, they brought him in. If
Yeah,
he's
go
if
for
he
it.
leaves his imprint,
No, absolutely. Go for it.
footprint.
I just think about fourth lines traditionally being like, the grind line, Draper, Maltby, McCarty.
Yeah.
Matt Martin, Clutterbuck, Casey Cizikas, best fourth line in hockey for the
There
last
you go.
5 years.
Take it. I'll give it to you.
For sure.
Yeah.
Ryan Reeves is not on any of them.
No, he's not.
Here's a play from not a fourth liner. This was crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
what
my
a-
God. But it was the
Jeez.
release.
What a play. And you were out coaching the other day. Do you remember when you would have to go down and you would have to go double knees, spin, get back up? This is like the exact thing you practice when you're 5-6 years old.
Yeah, and we wouldn't do it. We would hate to do it. Because
Right.
you go, when are we ever going to do this?
Exactly.
20 years later?
Here it is. Also, horrible play by the defenseman, right?
I mean, just
Like you're
pinch.
saying that he's drilled that a million times in his life.
Yes.
That knee
Yeah.
goal.
Yeah. It's
Drilled.
literally double knees, 360, and then stand back up.
He just did that.
He
And then
just did that.
scored.
And then scored.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great finish. My guy,
Guy's coachable.
Sagan, couldn't get into the building the other day. Security wouldn't let him by. I mean, he's the face of the Dallas Stars over Jamie Benn, I would assume. How does a security guard do this?
Security is security if he doesn't have the credentials.
I'll tell you what, though. It's a good thing Sagan's had practice doing that at a lot of nightclubs over the years.
Yeah, flipping out the
Think
ID.
he's got to pull his ID out a lot?
Not even ID. Headshot. Team headshot.
Right.
Like an interior of a suit jacket?
I'm on the team. Yes.
That could be a strong move.
Yes.
Well, you can hold it if anybody gets cute. You go,
Boom.
on the Rangers.
That
on the
happened,
Rangers.
that happened to Jeremy Lin, his first game at Madison Square Garden. The guy was like, "You're not on the team," and that's kind of like an obvious one that he doesn't look like he would be on the team.
Bro,
Whoa.
in the old Coliseum.
He doesn't.
In the old Coliseum, when like Charles and those guys were there, I could go pretty much go wherever I wanted without anything.
So you're saying you have more pull than Jeremy Lin?
No. I'm saying that's what an insane asylum the Coliseum was in
Wow.
2010, 2011.
Oh, no. You were also
Yeah, but I'm
in
just
tight. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but I
everyone
mean,
knew
it's like, yeah, it was
Kev's got
terrible.
the pass.
That's why I'm happy Lou came.
Linsanity was great. You remember that?
Awesome.
Oh, you remember it?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. What?
You didn't love it?
What, you thought it was overhyped?
Did you watch the doc?
The doc's great.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Guy came out of nowhere, took over New York City, like
Yeah.
basically a
came out of
viral
nowhere.
By the
phenomenon
way-
before you could even be viral.
Correct.
He had a great couple games.
He's a likable guy, too. Harvard grad.
Harvard grad, probably got a ring somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Maybe Houston or something.
Picked up
I
a
think.
ring.
I think he
might
also
have-
was the highest selling jersey of that year, too.
It's great.
Okay.
Good
Don't like
for him.
insanity.
Good for him. I thought the whole thing as a whole was a little much.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you like more, this goal celebration or Jeremy Lin?
Well, shout out to Kevin. Sorry, no. God, what's his name? The guy you almost fought once, Kevin. The little guy.
I didn't fight anybody. What
The little guy whose dad owns the brick. I can't believe I'm calling Comrie. I can't believe I'm calling Comrie the little guy. Comrie's dad used to own the brick, or
I
still
just
does.
saw Comrie. I just saw my.
You saw Comrie?
Yeah. When did I almost get into?
I thought you guys almost got into a fight at a wedding or something the first time you met.
No, he
hit you on the head.
No, he pulled Mike Young's hat off and threw it across the bar.
Oh, yes, great. Okay, I love MC.
MC,
MC, I apologize. I was calling you
Yo,
the little guy.
not
But
only
you were
that,
the little guy.
He owns the brick.
MC's like you, bro. He just wants the world to burn. Bro.
Yes,
As long as
yes.
the world is burning, he's happy.
Big fan. Big fan.
Loves to watch.
I
that.
was with him the night he met his wife. He's
Moving on. His dad owns this team.
his dad owns the brick.
How does he own the rink in the mall or just like the tournament that runs there?
The tournament. He's the sponsor.
Okay.
It's a long time. These are the best Pee Wee or Atom
Yeah,
players
Pee-wees.
in the world.
Yeah,
They come from all over.
It's cool. It's in a mall, and then there's just plexiglass around. There's no nets, and the parents can all stand around, and the kids can like high five them.
Unbelievable
Yeah, it's
atmosphere.
awesome. I would like to see Nash Avery make it to the brick
I agree.
Invitational.
I agree.
Forget the guy's name, but the guy who just did the
By the way,
the front flip.
and
He's in
I'll
the- he's
send
in
you
the
this
NHL.
now so that we can insert it. I'll gloat for a second.
Please do.
Scotty, you made reference yesterday to how you were skating at 3 years old.
Yes,
That's complete bullshit.
it's not.
It's like, I think my parents say the same thing, or they told me Kev was smart. He said, well, that's what your dad told you. R.I.P. Tim.
Yes.
I don't want to stomp on anyone's grave.
Please don't.
Well, it is also Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Yeah. So donate.
Pink ribbon.
Yeah. My mom went through it. Dad battled cancer. Yep.
Your mom's a fucking saint, by
Yeah,
the way.
she is.
So,
Everybody died.
what was
Well, my mom's still alive, thank God.
Everybody died.
what was I talking about?
You were. I don't even know where you were going with that.
Oh,
Oh, it's
Nash.
3 years old.
Oh,
Yeah.
3 years old, Nash. Put the clip up, and I'll brag for a second.
Okay.
This is the second time this kid was on the ice with a hockey stick. And what I'm amazed at, and I realized for a second, you watch this. Not only does he take a little stutter step, but he takes a one-timer pass from Frolov.
He didn't get all of it.
Kind of fanned on it, if you ask me.
Guys, I know.
He's got to
missed the
get.
net.
He's got to get down on
Didn't
that.
go top shelf.
Didn't exactly put that one in the toy department, did he?
This was great. One of the best clips of all time.
Commissioner Gary Bettman back in New York and still
Imagine you
plans
said this
to prevent
now.
the season from starting Saturday unless there is an agreement.
Bettman's been at it a
Since
long
talks
time.
is broken off on Tuesday. Time is running out
Everybody
and
gets
tempers
so
are
mad.
heating
Hockey
up.
boyfriends.
If I was Gary Bettman, I'd be worried about my family or Gary Bettman's family. I'd be worried about my well-being. Now he's going to affect a lot of people, and some crazed fan or even a player, who knows, they might take it in their own hands and figure they get him out of the way, and things might get settled. I hate to see something like that happen, but he took the job. The main thing is he doesn't know anything about hockey. That's obvious. He doesn't recognize players like Jeremy Roenick and Brendan Shanahan at the meetings, and whether it's this little man syndrome thing or whatever.
He
Wow,
yes,
can't get over
he
with Chile.
threatened to whack him.
Unbelievable.
That would be a
There
shame
are
if somebody
no
whacked
talk
him.
scheduled.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
I know.
Good clip package, Scotty.
Thank you. Wait, why don't you like Bettman?
I love Gary.
Oh, okay.
But there's that.
no problem
there's
with
that,
Gary.
What were the lockout years? There's that.
Well,
there's
I
that
was in
group that
one.
was affected by the lockout years. Where it's like, I mean, I get it, but like Bettman is a good.
By the way, guys,
I hate to say it.
Well, he gets destroyed every time he presents
They
the
boo him.
Stanley
But everybody
Cup or
does.
draft.
Everybody
yeah, Goodell
does.
Every
does also.
commissioner.
Oh, Goodell gets booed. Goodell is not a popular guy.
So, guys, I grew up in Kitchener, Ontario.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is the same arena. It
Did you ever play
probably
in that
isn't.
building? That's a big
Looks
building.
like it.
It's the Kitchener Auditorium. Maybe they redid it, but I used to
That looks like the full boat right there.
I used to traverse the hallways of this arena. My dad played for this junior team.
I mean, this is a great scrap. So, did you play for the Kitchener Rangers?
I
too?
did not.
Okay.
I did not.
But your
oh
dad
my
did.
god.
Oh.
He hit his head on the ice
How old are
too.
those kids?
That kid was dead.
Yeah.
That is a
How
That's-
old is
that's
that?
anywhere
16 to 19. 16 to 20.
21. Yeah.
He'll
Actually,
remember
I'm
that
going to
one.
send you this. You can put this in the package too. My dad.
Assuming that guy was okay, we probably would have heard something, right?
we did a little bit of a drive-by. I mean, hey,
But didn't or no, that was the Q that banned fighting.
they did.
Yeah.
So this is the same league. So they'll play in
You got
the
to be
Memorial
fully
Cup.
clothed, and
Right.
you cannot
Right.
fight.
And you cannot fight. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what they're doing. The same kids in the same organization, essentially the CHL, are doing that to each other.
Right.
And the Quebec kids are just
not doing it.
They're playing patty cakes.
Jesus, it's
Touch
weird.
ass.
It's a different game. It's a different game.
It is.
I think this.
Like they should call it something else.
Yes. Yeah, like Dagestani basketball, where they wrestle.
Like it's like not full contact. It's
They-
like half contact hockey.
or
That's
what's
it.
the floor hockey thing? Bandy ball,
Fucking spike ball.
spike ball. I think this hit is on par with the McDavid goal along the same boards here. Rasmus Dahlin, whoop, head over heels.
World class.
It's an old school.
That's an old school
Yeah.
hit. Yeah. Dahlin's also a character. Have you guys ever seen any of his social media clips?
I haven't, but he's almost.
Textbook hit check.
Yeah, it was just beautiful. Look at that. That's wow. Kids out there. Look at
Clean as a whistle.
unbelievable form.
Yeah.
Down on one knee, still one foot on the ice so that he can get back in the play. Mm-hmm. That was great.
Yeah, and then this
Great package.
Thank you.
Scott.
This was
Take 5 days off.
this was this was last.
He's been working on it.
This was last night. Ov, first time he's been held without a shot on goal in consecutive games in his entire career. What, they not get any power plays? There must have been no penalties.
That is a unbelievable
wild
stat.
stat.
Yeah.
You imagine that was in baseball, how rich you'd be? If the shot was a hit, Kev? You'd be the richest athlete of all time.
I see where you're going.
If you never went 2 games without
He'd be very rich if he played baseball, but not for what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. I also
You can't equate a shot on goal with a hit.
I also wonder if our friends at Sports Interaction have the
Hold on. A hit, you're going against one person, essentially 2, the pitcher and the ball. A shot on goal, you're going against 1, 2, 3,
It's scored.
5?
It's scored differently.
generally 5 people.
It's scored differently, bro. If you get 2 hits a game,
You're
if
an
you get 2
all-star.
hits a game. You're 2 for 5. You go 2 for 5. That's
2 for
a good-
4,
2 for
really.
4.
Yeah.
2 for 5. You know, like hits are what drives your average in baseball, right? Like it's different than shots on goal. That would be like slugging percentage. Shots would be like slugging percentage, like making contact. But shots on goal
Slugging?
and hits.
Hold on.
No, he's not wrong.
Whoa. You just made up a fucking stat.
No.
Slugging
no.
percentage?
No, that's a real stat in baseball. I think it's beyond a base hit, right?
No, it's
Right?
just I think it's or is it contact? I mean,
No,
if
I
just-
think
it's-
that was on old baseball cards.
no,
Maybe
it's
they had
no slugging percentage is a stat.
No, it's a
bro.
stat for sure. Yeah.
This is where Dave should have jumped in.
Let
8
us
minutes
let us
ago.
know.
never
Let us
happened.
know in the comments too what slugging percentage is. I believe it's beyond a base hit.
What I'm saying is a hit in baseball is far more valuable than a shot on goal
Yes, I would agree.
to your bank account.
Okay, well,
But this is still a jaw
if you don't have an
mind-blowing.
accumulation of shots on goal, you have no chance of winning the game. If you don't have an accumulation of hits,
You're just
definitely
going
not
down. You're
winning
just
the
going
game.
down the wrong road on this, bro. I don't.
Well-
you're never going to come out on top on this.
I wonder if Sports Interaction has the line on shots per game. I know other sports books offer that line.
Do they do baseball?
Well, they don't do
How many
hockey
hits?
because they say that Americans
Don't know
know
anything
nothing
about it.
about
That's
hockey.
yeah. We should tell them. I think we want to
Well, I
challenge.
mean, you're
them.
kind of arguing right now against two Americans on if this is important or not.
Well, first of all, Sports Interactive, you can bet
Interaction.
hockey.
Interaction.
Sports Interaction.
Yeah.
You can bet hockey.
Yes.
Okay. Did you say he's been saying the wrong name? So now Sports Interaction, you can bet hockey. Baseball?
Can you bet baseball?
I would assume you can.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They'll know what slugging percentage is.
It's America's national sport.
And I'd like to see them send somebody out, a man on the street, and run some of those questions by the Garden.
There you go. I wonder how many shots on net would be the line for Ovi. Probably like 4.5,
A game.
3.5. Yeah.
I don't know, but this stat is jaw dropping. I mean, look, he's gonna break the record. He's gonna he's ultimately on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. And I think
He's
a
a
lot of it
beast.
has to do with they probably just didn't get penalties that
But
game.
shots on goal have nothing on hits in baseball.
Slugging percentage. And then this is being rolled out by ESPN and McAfee.
Hockey is awesome. Connor Bedard's first goal.
Yeah,
as
well,
an
ESPN
NHL
owns
player.
McAfee now.
He's
Yes.
18 years
And they
old.
also-
He's
they
got
also-
a
Everybody was saying, oh,
He sells it, though.
Well, they also
passes.
own hockey.
He's got a shot, rebound, wrap around.
They do.
Goal!
He sells it.
Yeah.
I feel like he likes it.
Connor Bedard. This will be a moment that'll go down in
You figure he's
NHL
probably like a
history
playoff
as
guy.
Connor Bedard's
He's
first
reading
goal.
off of a
And it
script.
happened
Like,
in
he gets into it
Boston.
when the playoffs
same
happen.
place
The
he
master of
great,
the
great
B-roll
goal.
cutaway.
Scored his
He's reading
first
off of a
goal
script.
1,000
Totally.
years
You
ago
can't
or
see him.
something
He
like that.
stepped
Now,
out of
in
frame.
this
Oh, he's
same
reading the
exact
teleprompter. I
game,
can see it.
look
It's
at
like
this
SNL.
situation right here. Beecher, this guy.
Yeah.
That's
NHL
okay.
game for
How do
the
you feel
Boston
about the
Bruins.
tank top,
He
Sean?
shots a guy.
You've
Boards
worn
a
a
guy.
you've
But
worn a
that's
beater
not
on
the
here a
story.
couple
I
times.
mean, I don't think Sean could say
Would you
anything.
read the cards on
We
SNL?
have to fight. That is literally what
Or would you be
Dickinson
ashamed
said
of
there.
yourself
You're
afterwards
taking
that you didn't learn your
my
fucking
guy.
lines in a
We
week of
have to
rehearsal?
fight. There was no hesitation. It was just a,
I'm
"Well,
notorious
fight
for knowing
now
my lines
because
very
of what
well
you
from
did
top
to
to
my
bottom.
friend."
It's a
There's
tough
I would be
gig
the
to
wrong-
be the card writer. You know they write them by hand, right?
My
Or
old
they used
roommate
to.
used to do
This
it.
dude went to Harvard.
What do you use, a Sharpie?
Big brain
Yeah.
fella, slugging it out with the Avalanche.
He used to do it for like
Getting some,
Johnny
getting
Carson.
some, giving some,
That would be
stepping
that would
up,
suck.
tackle.
They
Sit
gotta
under the
print. They gotta
camera.
print them now. No.
Look at this.
This
Now,
is the
some
most
people like handwritten cards.
This is the most unauthentic
Yeah.
piece of BS I've ever seen.
He used to sit up late at night and draw them out on these cardboard things. And I was like, why don't they just use a teleprompter? Some people like the physical cards.
Yeah, but he used the oversized jumbo Sharpies,
like-
right?
yeah.
No, you know the big Sharpies with like the.
By the way,
Yeah, really thick.
what penmanship he had too. Obviously,
That's how interested we are in Pat McAfee talking about hockey.
I think it came across really corny. I don't think it was a good read or ad at all. I thought it was very unauthentic.
what the McAfee one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's doing his best to sell it.
Just
my
make a
guess
sizzle
is,
reel
My
or
guess
something.
is he's probably a playoff guy. Like you see, he jumps on him during the playoffs.
He's doing it right now.
No, I'm talking about in terms of his love for the sport of hockey.
It becomes a little bit more authentic.
Becomes a little bit more important. He's got
Gets his
a lot-
heart
It's
behind
tough
it.
for a lot of people to get deeply rooted into the regular season.
You know he pays Aaron Rodgers $1 million like every time he comes on the show or something like that.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever
A million a year.
It just went from $1 million a show to $1 million a year.
Fucking
Give me a fucking break. I don't
making
know.
up numbers. Well, which is it?
I would assume it's $1 million a year because he goes on every week.
So what he does is, it's like a flat rate, and you got to come on and do one segment a week
Yeah.
for the year.
Yeah.
That was probably even if he were playing, that deal was still, he would still be doing that.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, good deal.
Just
for,
makes it
good
easier for him.
Good deal for Rodgers. Or rather go on and shoot the shit with McAfee than go on some corny
Genius
talking
deal.
head thing. You know,
Genius
He
deal.
zooms in from like his bed, moving back.
Jesus.
What he does?
Okay.
And I bet
And no hats on the bed either.
No hats on the bed.
So Auston Matthews is he's on a fucking tear.
Yes, he is.
Do we think he hits?
Who cares?
We're 2 games. What are we, 2,
Yeah,
3
who
games
fucking
in?
cares?
Well, but this is the highlight of the back-to-back hat trick. So
that's insane.
he had one opening night, and then he followed it up the
Yeah.
next night with another hat trick. He's
I mean,
obviously earned the contract, that's for sure.
Yeah, because he got 2
you
hat
know,
tricks.
he's another one. Like
It's just a game.
How about he
also
earns
get-
the
he's also
contract
get-
by winning a fucking Stanley Cup, Scott?
He's also getting to the age where like
Yeah.
he's
You millennials,
in
you
his
know,
prime, right.
everything's on paper with you guys. It's like how much,
he's
how
coming into
long,
his prime years, Matthews.
what
How
do I
much
got to
what?
do to fulfill this agreement on the minimum level? It's your comment about he's already earned his contract. This guy is so far from earning his fucking contract. Go win a Stanley Cup.
I live in the present, and as of right now, he is earning his contract.
We're living in the moment, bro. We just watched back-to-back hat tricks. You're right.
It's impressive.
Sure as hell is.
Yeah. You don't think so?
I don't know.
He's saying like
Has John
that's
Tavares
great.
earned his contract?
No.
No.
Did he in Long Island?
Yes.
Ultimately, he did.
Yes.
Remember now, you're going to have to answer to the girl that burned his jersey and threw snakes on it or whatever she did in the backyard.
I think he earned his contract in Long Island. Absolutely.
Okay. That was a nice goal.
Great goal. Great goal.
Yeah. Good to see they're excited. It's nice. Ha ha ha.
It's just so early, man.
Love is, yeah.
So did you ever come up with a song for them, for their goal song?
Yeah, let me get back to you on that.
Okay.
I have it. It was hard. I mean, I'd play the new Drake song, first person shooter mode, but like the title already, we're fucked.
Well, that disqualifies it.
If you can't do Pursuit of Happiness, you probably can't do first person
I'm
shooter.
out. I'm out. Are we gonna watch all these goals?
No, we don't have to.
No, it's great. Look at little Zuccarella. Oh, Mitchy boy, sticky. Well, that's a great goal. You know what? I could watch a team that plays like that all the time. Mitch
I know
Marner.
I've said this a bunch, but this Foligno kid is one of my favorites.
You love him, eh?
I love him.
Hard nose, old school guy.
Just fucking comes to work.
Mitchy, sticky. Great.
Nick
great goal.
Foligno or the other Foligno?
It's Marcus Foligno,
Marcus
right?
Foligno,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, he's
Tough as nails.
Playoff guy.
Good playoff guy. Canadian fucking.
He can fight, right? All that.
Yeah.
By the way,
He's
the Islanders,
archetype of a hockey player.
are painful to watch.
They're so bad. Whoa.
Well, they're 2-0. They're just, they won 1-0. I mean,
Whoa.
You're going to see a
It's
lot
just
of
boring.
that.
It's just boring.
You're going to also see Sorokin walk away with the Vezina this year.
Yeah, I know. You've told us
already
numerous
done.
times. Every time the Islanders play like shit, you tell us Sorokin's going to win the Vezina.
You only need one more than the other guy.
That's true. Quickshift.